a fan of stealth games that allow you to basically make any choices you want, play the game how you want, and ultimately decide how to proceed with each mission any way you want? Check out my review of Sniper Elite 3 coming up next on Mumbles. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Mumbles. On today's episode of Mumbles, we are reviewing Sniper Elite 3. Yeah! My apologies, as you guys know, things just sometimes fly under the screen, and I'm working on how to best control that from happening. But so far, we're not making much progress. Anyways, guys, let's talk about this game review. So Sniper Elite 3 is a game that has been out for quite some time, but it is now decided to come to the Nintendo Switch. So our focus of this review will be on the Nintendo Switch version that just came out. However, it is also available on Steam, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. Now, the description for this game reads, Sniper Elite 3 Ultimate Edition is the comprehensive collection of the OSS agent Carl Fairbad's assignments in North Africa, 1942. In addition to the intense story campaign, Sniper Elite 3 Ultimate features all the additional content ever released for the game. This includes 4 extra campaign levels in which you'll have to single-handedly prevent the murder of Churchill and covertly assassinate the Fuhrer in a breathtaking mission that can be completed in multiple ways. In addition to the base game, Sniper Elite 3 on the Nintendo Switch includes the Save Churchill additional minicamp, the iconic Target Hitler Hunt the Grey Wolf additional mission, 8 additional weapon packs featuring 24 extra weapons, 6 additional competitive multiplayer maps, the challenging Overwatch co-op mission Twilight, the shooting range featuring weapon-specific challenges. And Sniper Elite 3 on the Nintendo Switch offers exclusive new features including local co-op and multiplayer, motion controls, and pro controller support. Sniper Elite 3 takes you across oases, canyons, sand-swept cities in a deadly rush to sabotage a Nazi superweapon. Use devastating traps and melee takedowns to take out your targets stealthily. Hone your sharpshooting by mastering gravity, wind, and even the heart rate. Watch your bullets rip through organs, bones, and even vehicles in the trademark X-ray cam. So guys, in my own words, this is a Hitman-style game where you basically get to choose how you're going to go about each objective. Let's say you're asked to kill a tank. You can do this multiple ways. You can shoot out the gas tank. You can use a bomb. You can do whatever you want. You can play this game the way you want, and that is what has always made Sniper Elite 3 and Sniper Elite 4 great. So guys, now let's talk about the graphics, the soundtrack, and the control! First off, the graphics in this game. This game has okay graphics. They are kind of last-gen graphics, so I mean like PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 type graphics, but they don't look horrible or bad enough to make me be like, oh, I don't want to play that game. So just okay graphics. Soundtrack-wise, this game just has kind of a whatever soundtrack. It works okay with what's going on in the environment, so I won't call it gaming elevator music, but it's just one of those soundtracks that you don't really think much about or hear much about as you're playing. Controls in this game work great. They basically are the same controls from Sniper Elite 4, and they work really good, guys. There's a reason that these controls carried over to Sniper Elite 4. So now let's talk about the game. Much like Sniper Elite 4, this game, as I've said multiple times already throughout this video, is all about choosing your path. How are you going to proceed to get to your objective? What are you going to do when you get to your objective? It is all put in your hands, and it is very well made gameplay-wise to support that. Now, I do want to mention, as with pretty much all the Sniper Elite games, you do have your X-ray camera, which is one of the main draws of this game. You get to see where the bullet goes and everything explode, and that's always a cool feature in these games. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is the story of this game. Now, while this game is loosely based on World War II, nothing here is true or anything like that. And honestly, as you play the game, you'll find yourself really not caring at all about the story and simply about getting the next objective. How do I get this? How do I do this? How do I do this? What do I do here? How do I go here? That guy saw me. What do I do? You don't really think much about the story, and you can tell that story really isn't the main focus of this game. It's about the gameplay. So anyways, guys, now let's talk about the cons. The first con for this game is that this is the same game that was released years ago. They've been redoing these Sniper Elite games, and they finally brought Sniper Elite 3 to the Nintendo Switch. But the only problem is that they didn't really change anything about it. It's all pretty much the same game, just ported to the Nintendo Switch. So that's my first con. If you've played it before, you're probably not going to want to play it again. My second con is that Obviously, this game is not as good as Sniper Elite 4. It's just one of those things, obviously, usually as games go on, they get better and better. And Sniper Elite 4, in my opinion, is a step up from Sniper Elite 3. That's not to say Sniper Elite 3 is bad, but Sniper Elite 4 is better. So guys, the final con that I have for this game is I would have liked to seen an uptake in the graphics. Now, I know the Nintendo Switch already doesn't have as much power as the PlayStation 4, the computer, or the Xbox, but I would have still liked to have seen them kind of go back in and change some graphics, up some graphics, make some things better, fix some issues that they had, fix some bugs that they had, and they didn't really do that. They just kind of ported it to the Nintendo Switch. So that is our third and final con. So anyways, guys, now all the stuff to talk about is what is this game going to get on our Mumbles review? Guys, I do love these Sniper Elite games. I love any game that basically puts you in control and says, here's a set of things that you need to do them however you wish. That is my favorite type of game. And they did a really good job in Sniper Elite 3 of giving you as much control as possible. Now, it's not a perfect game. It's still the same game that we've seen before, but it is a well-made game. If you haven't played this before and you're looking to check it out, you have now your chance to do so on the Nintendo Switch. With that being said, my overall score for this game is 7 out of 10. It's still a great game, but it's still the same game. So you can't really give it more ratings than you did before because it's still the same game. Nothing was really changed here. 7 out of 10 on our Mumbles review. Anyways, guys, this has been another episode of Mumbles. I want to thank you guys all so much for joining me. Please smack that subscribe button, smack that like button, and smack all those button. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.